situation is expected to deteriorate as newscasters whip the city into a panic. Run! Run for your lives!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at times Futurama predicted the future, although we wouldn't have to wait until the 31st century.
If my calculations are correct, this garbage ball will knock the other garbage ball directly into the sun.
And if my calculations are correct, we're all going to die horribly! Ha 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 ha!
Number 10, Miss Universe Mess Up, the lesser of two evils.
Our 9th finalist, Miss Methane Planet, Halatina Smogmeyer.
What do real-life TV host Steve Harvey and animated character Zap Brannigan have in common? Not much, except they both hosted the Miss Universe pageant, with Zap's version being a more literal take on the word universe. They also both announced the wrong winner. Brannigan was distracted by Leela.
Leela?
Wait, you're making a... Ooh, look at that.
Harvey read the name of the first runner-up instead.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
Given the widespread notoriety Harvey's Flubbed received, and the fact both were hosting the same pageant, you may think the Futurama scene was a parody. But Zap's mess-up happened on an episode that aired in 2000, 15 years before Harvey made the same mistake.
Wait, what are you people, idiots? I'm still going mano a mano with this envelope.
So it's more a case of life imitating art. Inadvertently, of course. Number 9. Star Wars Episode 9, The Lesser of Two Evils. In an early 2000 episode, Fry and Leela walk by a movie theater marquee that reads Star Wars 9 Yoda's Bar Mitzvah.
Give me your wallet or I'll cut you!
While it was clear to audiences back then that the episode title was a sight gag, it wasn't clear there'd be a 9th Star Wars film, even by the year 3000. Audiences had just seen the first prequel movie, The Phantom Menace, which they had waited 16 years for. They would have to wait another 12 years for Disney to purchase Lucasfilm and confirm a sequel trilogy was even happening. Then another 7 after that for the real Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, hit theaters, almost 2 decades after Futurama predicted it.
I'll take the camera too! Learning is fun.
Number 8. Its own cancellation, where no fan has gone before.
Bill!
L-Dog.
Hey, this is wonderful.
Oh, man.
I feel like hugging you.
Well, I would, except you have no body. And we're both men.
Futurama has been canceled twice officially, and brought back more times than that, sometimes by different networks. So predicting its own cancellation now, or even a decade ago, wouldn't have been that prescient. Doing so in its 4th season is a whole other story. It happened in an episode famous for bringing back most of the original series' Star Trek cast, playing themselves.
Hey, we've done heroic things too.
Yeah, in the 3rd season, I kissed Shatner.
Bender refers to Trek as, quote, another classic sci-fi show cut short before its time. This was less than a year before Fox brought Futurama's production to a halt.
Thus, Star Trek was forever scoured from human memory.
Another classic science fiction show canceled before its time.
We can't be sure if the writers had an idea it was coming, or if this was just a bit of accidental irony. Number 7. Quarantine, Shades of COVID, Cold Warriors. When Fry inadvertently brings back the common cold, at a time when no one has resistance to it, authorities envelop the Planet Express building, placing it under quarantine.
Come out with your hands... stay in with your hands up.
You are hereby quarantined until such time as it is deemed safe to enter and shoot your asses.
Bender escapes and quickly spreads the virus to the entire city of New York. While the episode largely focuses on Fry's relationship with his father through a series of flashbacks, we get to see public officials warning people to wash their hands and considering launching the whole city into the sun.
No doctor likes hurling his patients into the sun, but since there is no way to make a vaccine for the common cold...
Eventually, they make a vaccine with a sample of the cold Fry knew about. Although no one considered incinerating a city as a solution, quite a bit of this was mirrored in reality 9 years after this episode originally aired during the COVID-19 pandemic.
You saved millions of lives, Fry. You should feel proud.
Number 6. Assisted Death, Space Pilot 3000.
Listen, buddy, I'm in a hurry here. Let's try for a twofer.
In the 31st century, there's a booth on every street corner where people can take their own lives with assistance. This is established in the series premiere when Fry, thinking it's a phone booth, meets Bender outside of one. While assisted death was legal in some areas when the episode aired in 1999, the practice would only start to gain broader reach a few years later in the Netherlands. It'd be more widely available around the world at the end of the 2010s.
You are now dead. Thank you for using Stop and Drop.
In Futurama, these booths are a commercial product that costs $0.25. While it's nowhere near as crassly commercial, you can, in fact, pay for assisted death in Switzerland.
Lousy, stinking ripoff.
Well, I didn't have anything else planned for today. Let's go get drunk!
Number 5. The Ebola Crises. A big piece of garbage.
Tomorrow you'll be making a delivery to Ebola 9, the virus planet.
Ebola swept through West Africa in 2014, spreading to several countries, including major cities. The World Health Organization declared it an emergency of international concern. One of the reasons it spread so quickly is the outbreak largely took people by surprise. 15 years earlier, though, Futurama dropped a reference to Ebola 9, which Professor Farnsworth called the virus planet, where all its residents were infected with Ebola. The Planet Express crew needed to wait a day to make their delivery there because Farnsworth needed everyone alive for an event that evening.
Why can't they go today?
Because tonight's a special night, and I want all of you to be alive.
At least some people had an idea of what danger Ebola might cause as far back as the late 90s. Number 4. Interactive mainstream media. Raging Bender.
Well, that finishes this paperwork. Calculon Enterprises.
The Planet Express crew head to the movies, which is still a popular form of entertainment in the 31st century. Watching All My Circuits, though, they're given a choice. Action sequence or Calculon finishing his paperwork, with the buttons clearly rigged for the lower budget option.
I have no choice but to... If you want Calculon to race to the laser gun battle in his hover Ferrari, press 1. If you want Calculon to double-check his paperwork, press 2. Enter now.
Interactive entertainment isn't a new thing, as there were experiments with it dating back to 1967. However, mainstream media letting the audience decide wasn't really a thing when this episode aired in 2000, and would only become one a bit shy of a couple of decades later with shows like Black Mirror.
You have pressed 2.
No, I didn't.
I'm almost positive you did.
Number 3. Asteroid deflection. A big piece of garbage. A giant asteroid composed of garbage from the Earth is hurtling back home. Fry discovered it using Professor Farnsworth's smelloscope, an invention comparable to the nasal radar, which has since been invented.
Oh man, this is great. Hey, as long as you don't make me smell your anus.
That's not the only thing this 1999 episode got right. The ultimate solution to prevent the asteroid's devastation wasn't to destroy it, but to deflect it with another giant piece of garbage. It turns out scientists now believe that deflecting an asteroid heading toward Earth is the way to avoid catastrophe, as attempting to destroy one will only break it into multiple, smaller, deadly pieces. NASA even successfully changed an asteroid's trajectory with its DART spacecraft in 2022 as a test.
It worked!
Number 2. Drone cameras. Ahead in the polls.
C-SPAN 9 presents The Thrill of Politics.
Drones are everywhere now. Both their recreational and commercial use have increased exponentially since the 2010s. Most major sporting broadcasts will cut to a drone camera shot at least a few times during an event. In the early seasons of Futurama, drone cameras are commonplace, being used to film press conferences and political debates.
I say your 3-cent titanium tax goes too far. And I say your 3-cent titanium tax doesn't go too far enough.
It may look like an exaggerated depiction of the present instead of an imaginative guess at the future, but those episodes aired in the very late 90s and early 2000s, when the aerial shots generally came from cameras mounted on cranes.
2 terrific candidates, huh, Morbo?
All humans are vermin in the eyes of Morbo.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Mundane VR. The series has landed.
Ugh, who buys this trash?
Idiots who need gifts for other idiots.
Hey, I got you guys refrigerator magnets.
In Futurama's second episode, the Planet Express crew takes a trip to the moon where Amy Wong tries out virtual reality. VR was already becoming more commonplace throughout the 90s. The look of the headset that Amy wore was in line with where the design was already headed. What the show surprisingly got right, though, is what she was experiencing virtually. Amy was playing virtual skee-ball next to someone playing virtual skee-ball next to someone playing actual skee-ball.
Wow! I could swear I was really playing virtual skee-ball.
While VR can be a way to escape from or enhance the mundane, it's largely used to virtually replicate mundane experiences like gardening and office work. Are there any other times Futurama's future ended up mirroring our present? Let us know in the comments.
Crosstown Express?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.